we let situations control our lives through fear. When not in fear, one responds creatively and spontaneously. One does not have to justify to another or oneself, just simply to see as a fact that fear is not real. Wholeness is what your own nature wants, core of individuality. Open self up, visualize sun rays, enter them into your heart, own centre, back into the world, let action flow, recognize shadow of self, smile at it, know the self. To be responsible surely means being able to respond to any given problem, situation, circumstance. In order to be responsible, one must live with a sense of awareness, living in the moment, which means to live in the present as it is, not as one wishes things to be, but actually as things are. Until humans realise that we as a collective create the world that we live, there will always be sorrow. We create our own sorrow through the choices that we make. We become more and more destructive. To see that we have a choice, that every choice made has a consequence, is vital. If only we care more about the choices we make, how they affect others. How seriously do we make our own lives? How important are we? How we live in ego and desire, misinterpretations. What is real when all see things from their own perspective? When do we unite within the truth if we cannot see it? Grasping the awareness that life is beyond oneself, looking inwards enables one to begin to look outwards, not of the interior or the exterior self, but rather from an inner place, uniting with the outer reality, clearly understanding, living life from a new place, to become in tune with a true reality and one's place within the bigger picture of life than oneself. Is it any wonder the world is as it is, with human selfishness as it is, when having a choice to help another, one chooses only to help oneself? Alas, by taking advantage and profit from another misfortune. All of us have our own story, each one different, but ultimately the journey is the same. To reach a point within where one feels one is living in a free way. Be honest with oneself. Is peace not within one's own being? Look to the outside world. One will not find peace there, only within. Each has to find his own truth. One naturally makes a difference. There is no security anywhere, only a sense of peace within. One constant journey to the realization of love. This is the goal, to realize the truth of life. One searches, desires, wants love, but it cannot be found, for love is a natural gift. Looking for it is surely not to find it. Look instead within thyself. Find one's own love, then share it with others. Silence is pure. Do not get lost in thought, else you will never know what can be felt and seen as a truth and reality. Life is so much more mysterious than we ever really realise. To see oneself in another, to reach for more than one could ever wish for, but to be pulled along wailing and screaming at moments, too tired to sleep at others, nervous tension running through thy vital being, fear always there as the barrier, fear of living a love-filled life. Why are we so brainwashed to be afraid to see and feel the truth? Is it only perception, what we think, what we know, things, words, images, ideas, all taught the I? What is this I, the me, the mine, conditioning symptoms of behaviour? In fact, are we only what we think we are, nothing more, nothing less? What is thinking? A taught process of ideas. All is just a system in which to communicate. One gets submerged within the system, the processing. This is the problem. The system is surely but a tool. Use the tool to free oneself from the process. We are the product, the same patterning of programming that began with the beginning of mankind. Computers now and will become our benefactors, simply because they have the ability to learn, unlike man's conditioned brain. We seem to just maintain the same pattern, experience, knowledge, memory, which creates thought into action and repeat, again and again. Everyone has the same programmed thought, different symbols, but the same intent. My thought is the whole of mankind's thought. The whole of the universe is consciousness. Man is this consciousness, creating the same problems again and again, maintaining the same consciousness within the world. Do be aware of this. Don't follow built-in prejudices. They're programmed. See life naturally, as it is. Break away from conformity and acceptance. To find oneself in a state where personal desires, likes and dislikes do not come into play. One totally to forget the self. To come to a situation as for the first time. For new implies yet unknown. Once known would no longer be new. Freedom, therefore, must truly be the bliss of every new moment, continuance. If one is to evolve, become one with the energy field, which is not of them, but united with them, then one must give up the I, for it is the I, the me, the ego, that keeps one reaching back, playing in thought. To unite with the energy, becoming one with it, one must no longer be concerned with the I. If one is always living with thought, then one is taking away from the moment. It's only in the moment that one unites with the energy. See how thought holds one back. It's the ego, the I, that stops us from being what we are, pure consciousness. Constantly peel away old skin. Constantly stay within the present. Constantly be reborn. To stay in tune with the energy force around one. Earth, only one planet of many, spinning, rotating around in space. We are space, not separate from the other solar systems. We are all united as one. The laws of space are known to the mind because they are of the mind. Outer space is within us, in as much as the laws of space are within us. Outer and inner are the same. We have actually been born from space, since it was out of primordial space that the galaxies took form, which our life-giving sun is a member, as is this earth, of whose material we are made. Universal energy. Energy is all around one. Humans are this energy. All is connected. One has a choice to give out good, positive energy rather than negative energy. Action and consequences of action, cause and effect simultaneously. Every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. One is one's environment. Stay calm in the moment. Don't get lost in thought. Stay calm. No thought of future. Be with self. No doubts. Trust in self. Do not be in lust for outcomes. Let things happen naturally. See the future unfold before thee. Stay calm. Trust in self. What if on the moon, Venus, Mars, looking across, below, above, beyond? What if we knew nothing of our conditioning, of the way things have become? To know nothing, what would we make of it all? Looking across, below, above, beyond.